1. That was a good countdown on my part.
That was a great countdown. You know what I realized, guys?
What?
That growing up, I didn't really have like a whole lot. I mean, like
Of
I had
stuff?
like
You're poor,
I
yeah.
had like Payless shoes and shit, but nothing fancy.
Nothing was wrong
So I
with
made this
Payless. I had Payless
commitment.
shoes.
Made this commitment to let my kids have stuff. Like
Right.
Coralie, she's 9 years old and she has a fucking iPhone, right?
Holy shit! What? A 9-year-old an iPhone?
Dude, Jade has an iPhone 12. She has a newer iPhone than me.
But I mean, Jade is what, like
Spoil.
12?
13.
Oh,
See, I always thought I'd do the opposite of that. I feel like I'm not going to give my kids anything so
You're not
they
giving
know
them
what it was
shit.
like for me.
Well, see, I realize that it's like the ultimate joke on me though,
why?
because
You'll
I
never
grew up
have anything.
I grew up not having shit, right? So now I'm giving my kids stuff, and now because I'm spending all this money on them, I still don't have shit.
Damn, dude, that sucks, man. See, this is why I have abortions.
That's right. I'm sure that's why, David.
You personally have abortions, David?
Sure, talk girls into it.
Yeah, I bet.
So that thing still don't flash, huh?
Yeah, I didn't get to finish it. I started working on it this morning, and like, fuck, dude, I got so frustrated with a certain part. I was
just
trying
added it in. We just added it into a second video and you just play it.
Yeah, I think I might. Do that.
Well, hello
Yeah.
and welcome everybody to season 5, episode 13 of the Speakeasy Gentlemen. My name's Josh. My brother down there is Pierce. There's George, and of course there's Dave. It's episode 13, by the way. George posted a little
Lucky number.
superstitious thing.
Oh,
Dude, 13's
Yeah.
like on our most of our previous seasons. 13 was the unlucky one. It was the shitty one.
you serious?
Everything
Oh,
really?
oh.
Did something always happen? I remember. I think there was an episode 13 where we had all kinds of tech issues, wasn't there?
Yes,
There was. That was when Pierce was gone, wasn't he?
I think Pierce was gone, and then we had Ren Serenity, whatever that
Mhm.
stand-up comedian. I think that's
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was really brutal.
Gosh. All right. Well,
So I got to miss it?
let's hope it's not history repeating right now.
Yeah.
Find
Pierce,
out.
you want to put on a shirt for us, bud?
Well,
Or are you gonna wear your sports
the
bra?
13th day. If it was the 13th day,
What'd you say?
He's asking if it was like a 13th day, like if
If
it was
it
like
was
a
the
Friday.
13th day in the 13th episode, yeah.
Oh, that'd be
13th month.
crazy.
Lousy smorch weather.
So I'm drinking. I had some avocado rolls and some miso soup. So I'm drinking some
Miso soup.
Asahi. Got a little Asahi left. I'm gonna finish this bad boy, and then I have one bottle of Stella. It's gonna
I
get me
love
through the rest of
Asahi.
the show.
nice.
It's great.
You love
As
was-
to my apparel, David, it's fucking 100 degrees plus over here. Like it was like 109 the other day.
Do you guys not have an
Yeah.
AC in your apartment?
We do, but you
So
know,
hot, man.
yeah, you're not gonna like put your AC at like 75 when it's like 100 out, because then your electric bill's gonna be like $300 to $500.
Yeah.
Whoa. Maybe I should
Yeah.
turn my electricity or my.
Shut everything else off.
AC
Sit in
a
the
little
dark and
high.
the cold. Yeah.
Yeah, well, usually
I
have a
just
fan
you
going.
know, it's like 94 here or something, and I'm still like, fuck, that's hot. Then I realize I'm going out to Vegas, which is like 109.
Even
today.
hotter. Yeah. So enjoy
And
that.
then,
while it lasts.
and then down where Pierce is, it's just about the same as Las Vegas.
It's a bit
So-
hotter here than Vegas.
I'm a little worried about this vacation, is what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna be burning my fucking ass off,
Do you guys
staying
remember
inside,
last,
not doing shit.
You should've
last year?
just came to California with us.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
last
nice in
year-
California. I was just there. It was really nice.
Honestly, last
Let's
year
just
I think
redirect and go out there.
especially in June, like the entire month of June, I remember it being pretty cold and like cloudy and gloomy for most of the month. It wasn't until like mid-July is when it actually started getting hot last year here in California. It was weird. I was like, I kind of like it. I'm not complaining. Fuck this summer.
Yeah, the seasons are fucking shifting further and further back.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
well,
yeah.
something that I definitely missed.
Well, our
man.
summer's coming earlier now. It's like super hot, and then at the peak of summer, it's like blazing hot.
Okay.
It gets pretty hot here too. We go up to triple digits, man. The hottest it's been, I think, was like a couple years ago. It was like it got up to 117 out here in Santa Ana.
Yeah,
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Hottest.
crazy.
It was like the hottest ever on record for like Orange County.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever experienced it that hot before.
Oh, it's
yeah. I think the hottest I've had is like 118, 119, and it's like it's insane. Like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know how to describe it. You're just like you're in hell.
You're walking.
Well, I did that in Las Vegas, and that was when I was working on cars and shit too. So I'd be outside with cars that just got off the highway, hot as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
Imagine last summer our AC broke,
Oh
and
no.
it was and I had homework due, and I couldn't bring my computer to where we were staying, so I went inside for like an hour and a half to do homework, and it was 100 degrees plus in here because my thermostat only goes up to 100, and then it stops. And I had a fan full blasting.
Why didn't you just like sit in a cold bathtub and just do it all in there? I would have been
Like
in
an
a
ice
My
bathtub.
computer. I needed my computer.
You need
So just don't plug it in. Oh wait, I was thinking laptop.
Yeah. Dummy.
Wireless keyboard and shit.
the wireless keyboard and shit.
So I was watching TV the other day and I saw the commercial for the new Crash Bandicoot app that has the Noid in it. Did you guys see that? There's like a
The
new
Noid?
app game thing. Yeah, the Noid from Domino's. They
Noid.
like
Can I
made
talk
a
about the
partnership.
story behind the Noid?
Yeah,
What's
so
the story?
that's what. So when I found out, I saw it. I was like, why the fuck did the Noid ever go away? And so I looked it up. What do you got, Pierce? What do you know about it?
Well, I was watching Tiger Belly.
Same
And
here.
it was mentioned on Tiger Belly, and apparently there was a guy. His last name was Noid, and the
Uh-huh.
whole slogan was "Avoid the Noid." So
He
was
couldn't
a
name
little
his
bit-
child Avoid.
So
he was a little bit schizo.
his
so he
name
thought it
was
about him.
Yeah, he had
Kenneth-
a mental disability.
Kenneth
shit.
Lamar Noid, and in January 30th, 1989, he's a mentally ill man, like you guys said, who thought the ad campaign was a personal attack on him. He entered a Domino's restaurant in Georgia, armed with a 357, and held
Oh,
two
shit.
employees hostage for 5 hours. Crazy.
And they brought
That's
it
funny.
back.
They said that they stole his name and forced them to call the Domino's headquarters and demand $100,000 and a white limousine to get away.
Specific request.
So they offered in exchange for one hostage a copy of The Widow's Son, which I'm guessing is a book. And a police officer, brought him the book. So it is a book. He became hungry and forced them to make him 2 special pizzas. He ate it with his gun on his lap while that hostage escaped. And then he ended up surrendering after that. He
What kind of
fired-
pizzas did he have? I wonder if Domino's is like, you have the
doesn't-
Noid special.
the Noid
It's a
special.
specialty.
Oh, we have which special do you want? Oh, we have a special called "Avoid the Noid."
How much
So-
does it cost?
so-
$357.
After the incident, the police officer, his name was Reed Miller, told the reporters that he's paranoid.
Wait, did he really like the
That's
hyphen?
what it says. It's
Oh
hyphenated
man,
right here.
it's hilarious.
Paranoid.
He's like, well, I did my job, but I was a bit paranoid. Yeah.
He died. Oh, he died in 1995 though. Well, we'll keep it light and easy though.
Yeah.
Anyway, George, I sent you the photo
got it.
of the Noid just in case you guys don't remember what he looks like. That's the
Well, that's
newer.
the new design.
That's
Who's the
newer
Noid?
design. Yeah.
I'm the Jesus, dude.
So that's our entrance to this episode, which is mainly about cancel culture. There's tons of things
Culture.
in the news. Cancel culture. That's right. Tons of things in the news right now, and I
Manny.
was like, all right, let's talk about this. What's up, Manny?
The mayonnaise.
What up?
So we're going to talk about things that were canceled, people who are trying to get canceled, and people
And
are
people
trying to
who
make the
got-
swing back.
Yeah.
Swing back to being canceled, I should say. One of those people is Ellie Kemper. You guys ever watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Oh
No.
yeah.
No,
So the redheaded girl, she's also the Erin in The Office.
I know who she is.
So she participated in a ball in 99. So it was that fucking long ago. She must have been like
God.
12 or 13 years old. And she participated in a ball and she won. So she was like the queen or some shit. Queen of love and beauty at the ball. She was given it over 100 participants. So she won. And now this organization that she participated with, they have all these accusations of supremacy or whatever it is. But I mean, she was like a little girl at the time. I sent George a photo so you could see how like young she is. But she's everyone's up in arms trying to get her canceled right now. Look, that's her on the far left.
That's what I don't get. Like,
Hey, who's that in front? John Bonet Ramsey?
Not only
Yeah,
that,
right,
she
where
probably
she got
had
killed.
no say. Like, her parents probably put her in this. Like, she probably had no say about anything. Her parents probably like signed her up and took her to everything. Like, you can't. Like, why would you cancel someone for something they did like as a kid, especially if it's something like this?
I think. Well, okay, so I've read up a little bit on it. So apparently, that whole organization is mostly rich white people.
Uh-huh.
And that whole organization went back from, I guess, like it was like founded by some members by the KKK to like just celebrate rich white wealth.
Well,
And
I
then
think
eventually-
Ellie, she's from Old Money, if you know what I'm saying.
So eventually that organization kind of like try to like cut, they're like, not hiding it, but they're kind of cut ties. They're like, okay, we're not like that anymore. They started inviting just rich people in general. So now they have,
We like all
rich-
rich people.
yeah, there's, Jewish families, black families that, attend the ball as well. And so everyone, I guess, is trying to cancel her for something that, yeah, I agree, man. That's kind of dumb. I mean, she
Yeah,
had no
So
say
she
in
was a
it.
kid.
Yeah.
So what Dave was saying, so the pageant only allowed white participants when it was founded in 1878.
Yeah, that's how old this
Banning
fucking
blacks
thing is.
and Jewish Americans back then. It welcomed its first black members in 1979, so well before 20 years before she participated.
Yeah. So
But still, she's being ostracized.
she's good.
For it.
She's good. She's good.
What do you guys think?
That's a little ridiculous.
It is.
It's a little
I think it's-
ridiculous, right?
It's a bit of a stretch. I mean, if you want to cancel anything, cancel that organization, not just her.
Exactly, yeah, not just her.
But also, she was a kid when she did it. That's the other thing. It's like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nobody should be blaming her for what she did. I mean, obviously, you're right. She's a kid, and Josh is probably right. Her parents are the ones that probably put her up to this, because you know how pageantries and shit like that. It's always usually the parents that are like living vicariously through the kid. They're like, I was never
Yeah.
good looking, so you get to be the shiny thing. And
I mean, Pierce said that, but I'll live vicariously through him.
oh, whatever. Yeah, my bad. One of you two. You guys look the same.
Yeah.
It's weird.
give it another shot, David.
I'll give Home Ec another shot.
So today I watched Army of the Dead, and I don't want to give up spoilers or anything, but on the note, did you guys watch it?
I
Was
was
it on HBO?
No,
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
on
watch it yet.
Netflix.
No.
So on
What are they
the,
canceling on there?
being canceled, that movie originally had somebody in it named Chris D'Elia. You guys know who Chris D'Elia is?
Oh.
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 Yeah,
Oh.
you got a photo of them too, don't you?
I do. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. So you see Chris D'Elia there on the right, and Tig Notaro is the one on the left who replaced Chris D'Elia. So they reshot the movie with Tig Notaro in it, replacing Chris D'Elia.
Just the
So-
ones where his face was showing. and
The
then when
majority
his-
of the time, Tig Notaro was acting in front of a green screen, not interacting with anybody, and then they edited Tig Notaro into it.
That's got to be tough to do, man.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy how they're doing
That's like-
all that now.
A one-man show in front of a green screen, basically.
The precedent has been set now ever since like Star Wars that like you can just edit people into movies now, like fully edit them in.
Yep.
yeah. They're just like fuck it. If you piss,
Yeah.
if you piss them
How
off,
did it turn out
they're
though
done.
on screen? Did it translate?
I think it was okay. There was a couple parts where, because I knew it before I watched it, there was a couple parts where I was just like, oh yeah, this is pretty.
Oh dang!
obvious.
Now I wish I didn't know.
So you
Yeah,
guys know-
sorry.
Are you guys familiar with Chris D'Elia's like his whole cancel, the whole story and everything?
Yeah, so I watched. I know a little bit of it, so I could talk high level of it.
Mhm.
But I know that he was talking to some girl through Snapchat,
Yeah.
and he was like petitioning underage girls, like they were like 16, 17 like years old, and he was talking about making out with them and shit like that. And I watched. I think it was a Fighter and the Kid. I watched a clip of it where they were talking about Snapchat, and he was like, "Yeah, but that stuff goes away, right?" And then they're like, "No, not the messages. They stay." And then he just like looks like scared at the camera. He's like, "What?" Yep. At that point, he knew his. And at that point, I knew my life was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it, man. Holy shit.
So I guess he took a step out of the spotlight for almost a year,
Mhm.
and he's been like focusing on like just him and his family or some shit like that. He's like learned his lesson in a way. He's slowly getting back out there. He has his podcast that he's doing and shit like that. So
So is
I
he
don't-
is Is Josh drinking Asahi? That's right. I'm
Way to join the video, Manny. Where the hell you been?
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think? Do you think we waited long enough? Is it time for him to make his comeback?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'd like to see him come back and do more stand up.
I don't know if I really like Dalia that much.
I love his stand-up.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, I
Love
was,
He does
He-
that like he's like
He
I
comes
just-
off as creepy to me
Yes,
in
just like-
general.
Pierce had his radar going off.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. He's never really been.
I mean, did you guys see that season 2 of that show You?
No, I watched season 1. Thought it was really great, and then didn't.
Season 2 is great as
Didn't
well.
get there for 2.
Manny said it's fucking slow. his
His internet.
I don't think his
It's not us, right? We're
I
not
don't-
slow.
I don't think it's us.
Not all of us, David.
Not all of us. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think if he's genuinely like learned his lesson and he, wants to come back, I think, give him like another chance or something like that. But if he fucks up again, it's like, all right, bro, come on, get it together.
Hey, if you start touching minors again, man, you're
Yeah,
done.
get out of here.
You know what they say? Fool me twice. Fucking David. Anyway, so somebody is on his way back right now, and I don't know if you guys heard this, but Kevin Spacey just landed his first acting role since
Okay, see,
2017.
this one is the one that bothers me the most, dude.
Let me ask you. Is it because he was hitting on young guys instead of young girls, and you can't relate? Is that why?
No, it's the fact that his role that he's got is an Italian movie where his portrayal in that movie is of an actor who's been falsely accused of shit like this, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious?
Is that what we call typecasting?
That role was made for him. It's not even a typecasting. Like, you're the perfect guy for it.
So he's set to appear in director Franco Nero's upcoming Italian film.
Franco Nero is directing it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Uomo c'è disegno Dio.
Oh, I
Said
thought it was like an
perfectly.
unknown director.
No, Franco Nero is
opposite
fucking
Nero's-
Django, bro.
Opposite Nero's wife,
Django.
Vanessa Redgrave. But
1966 Django?
obviously, he doesn't have to be worried there, right? He's playing opposite his wife. As long as it's not opposite his son, he's okay.
Right? Shit.
Are imitating his life.
That sucks, man. Franco Nero, I thought he would have better taste than that. Or imitating life. Yeah, see? Hey, Ryan Williams.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Ryan Williams?
He
Yeah,
says,
dude,
I'm
it's
very-
art imitating life, but in a weird, creepy way.
he said he's very happy that Kevin agreed to participate in the film. He considers him a great actor and can't wait to start the movie.
Franco Nero, come on, man.
What do you know Spacey from anyway?
He is a great actor, though.
He is, but I mean, I would expect a little bit
A little
more.
too good.
Yeah, he's a little too good. Spacey, what do we know him from? I know him from American Beauty. Is one movie that really stands out. Seven is another one.
7. Jesus Christ.
7.
That's a real good one. Unusual Suspects.
Yeah, he was in Unusual Suspects.
Kaiser
Oh, was
Soze.
There was that movie I just watched recently. What was that? Hear No Evil, See No Evil. He's like the British guy in there.
You know what I really liked him in? Well, you don't see him, you just hear his voice. Moon
What's that?
Moon.
Moon.
with Sam Rockwell. I think it's 2012 space movie.
Never seen it. I hear it's really
Oh
good.
my god, dude, it's such a great fucking film.
I've
It's
never seen it either.
right. It's just only Rockwell on screen.
It's two Rockwells. Yeah,
Well, Rockwell is fantastic.
he's a great fucking guy, dude. I love Sam Rockwell. And just like it's funny because when you watch the movie, there's like he's obviously he's the same character. It's just you find out why there's a bit of like hatred towards the other Sam Rockwell. I don't know. You got to watch the movie, dude. Like it's just
Well,
a
with a
fucking great
synopsis
film.
like that, I'm totally.
Synopsis is he's on the moon harvesting fucking like energy or some shit like that to
On
get.
board.
Yeah, it's like a lunar is the name of the company or some shit like that. And so it's just him on this base on the moon.
2009, David.
My bad. He knows.
Get your act together, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, getting fact checked.
Yep. Thanks, Manny.
By Manny of all people.
Right.
Speaking of getting fact checked, on our last episode, I'm surprised David didn't catch this, by the way, and I'll tell you why. When we were going through our memes, I said BJ Penn instead of BJ Novak.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be like I gave myself and George a pass because I'm like super into MMA, so BJ Penn seemed like a normal name for me. You know what I mean? but BJ Novak was the name of the guy, not BJ Penn.
Yeah, BJ
Yeah,
Novak.
I would have noticed that. Even I know that.
I thought
Yeah, I
you
was
said
like-
Novak.
No,
No,
I said Penn. I think I said it more than once. I said it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
I
Like,
heard
yeah,
Novak,
that's
yeah.
BJ Penn. David, where do you know BJ Penn from?
Did you guys
You're
ever
like-
get a chance to play my clip? I never got a chance to watch. the last one.
No, because we listened to it right before the show and then completely forgot about it. And forgot it was like the day before your birthday. You know, we didn't even like
Wait, it was
wish
your
you a
birthday,
happy
Pierce?
birthday on the show.
Yeah.
Oh
David,
shit!
we
Happy.
We said it on the
yesterday
group
can be my
chat.
birthday.
we sent it over the group chat.
I wasn't there. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
David-
man.
David doesn't participate in
Thank you.
shit.
How are you? How old are you now?
How are
29.
you?
How was your
Last
birthday?
year I left before 30.
29.
Oh man.
Wow. Young. I remember back when I was your age.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start wearing diapers soon.
They don't feel good.
Just like you, David.
Yeah.
David, when you said "How are you?" it reminded me of something. On when you were on George's show, That's My Story. In the beginning, you guys greeted each other like 3 times. You're like, "How you doing, buddy?" And he was like, "I'm doing good. How are you?" And you're like, "Not so bad. How about you?"
It felt really.
he's
No,
like,
no
"I'm
offense.
doing
Like,
good, man."
I know it's George. I've known him for years. I love him. It still was like an awkward thing. I'm like, oh boy, kind of nervous now. Like, oh shit.
I've only expected that to just go on as like a running gag. I would have said it again. If you
Because
asked me how I'm doing, I say good. How are you?
I'm
And
one of
then
those.
you asked me how I was again, I would have just kept going. I was
I'm
like,
one of
"Fuck
those
it."
people. I'm definitely one of those people. Like, if you go out and you go to the movies, or whatever, and the person's like, "Okay, here's your tickets. Bye. Enjoy the movie." I'm like, "Thanks. You too." Oh fuck. Shit. Happens all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Speaking
Yeah,
I
of,
thought that was pretty funny.
Speaking of cancel culturally stuff, did you guys see that new what's his name, Chris Hemsworth picture?
The
No?
picture with him, is that Robert Downey Jr. in the other suit that he's
No,
with?
no.
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna cancel Downey because the word Downey.
No, it's the stupidest thing, but I'll show you real quick. Let me share my screen. So this is the picture.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
Let's see what you got.
him and Taika, and he's all buff.
Yeah. So this is from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that.
So it started like a chain of like Twitter comments. and I was
Retweets.
like,
I don't get it. What the
retweets
problem
and
is?
You
Well,
saw
they're saying it's like an unrealistic male body image for people.
So they're
So
saying
it's
Chris
like
Hemsworth
body-
isn't
body-
real. Wow.
Body shaming.
You're body
Yeah,
shaming
basically,
someone who said
they're
shit?
body
Okay.
shaming him.
body shaming me as he's eating a
Jesus Christ,
cheeseburger.
dude.
I
Right?
don't fucking
And then
The guy's on. He's on all the roids, and he's working out and eating fucking 1 apple a day, probably.
I don't understand.
I think he's got to eat more than that in order to get
like
that
how does somebody
Oh.
look at him and then just be like, I'm personally offended. Let's change him because I can't be like him.
well, you guys might be offended by this next picture
All right, let's see.
What's the picture?
because if you scroll down,
His legs.
you skip leg day.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
I,
Dude, I think I got bigger legs than him. Shit.
Is that him? Is that him and his kid?
So
Yeah.
I think this image caused I think it's old, but it caused a little bit more controversy.
It
How
just
come?
goes
You know,
straight from the knee.
I'm trying to find some old
His brother
some
said,
comments that I was saying.
been skipping leg day, bro.
Skip leg year,
Well,
dude. What the fuck?
What I didn't get about the comments is they were talking about how he's hurting the male psyche because he's setting unrealistic expectations. But
So
the
because
same
of his
people-
body, not only are they body
But
shaming
the
him, they're
same-
claiming male toxicity.
Exactly. The same people were body shaming him for his legs
Wow.
and saying, and those legs aren't
Damn.
healthy. You need to work out those legs too. It's like
Are you serious?
There's
Where
no
do you
end
draw
to
the
these
line?
people,
Like-
bro. There's really no end.
these people are actually
Honestly,
so
I feel
crazy.
like we
fucking-
set the unrealistic expectations ourselves, right? Like even
Yeah.
looking at him is no worse than what I do in my own fucking head.
Right?
These people just need to grow some fucking.
They say unrealistic expectations. He's that jacked. It
Yeah.
can be achieved. You can do it. You just have to work your ass off.
exactly.
And your legs off.
Here's
Yeah.
one of the-
Don't forget your fucking legs.
And
No, he worked his legs off.
He
Put 'em
works.
in his arm.
Me, Hollywood promotes unhealthy and unrealistic body images of muscular men who are dehydrated, starved, and likely on steroids. It needs to stop. Also, me, see us a pic of Chris Hemsworth's arms.
Nice.
That's fucking funny, dude.
She's got the vapors.
I mean, I was just kind of got the idea like, what if all the people who have been canceled join together to create their own culture, and if someone starts making fun of them, they're gonna be like, "Hey, that's cultural appropriation." Like,
Stop trying to cancel. That's our thing.
that's our thing.
We do that to you.
But I mean, yeah, where does it end, dude? That's just fucking weird, man. Like, he's an actor. He's not
Right?
doing. He's not doing anything wrong to anybody. He's not hurting anyone.
His
And,
jokes
like,
look
Yeah,
good.
I mean, he's worked hard to get ripped like that.
And to
Yeah,
be where
man.
he's, yeah,
And if he for one day like dehydrates himself a bit and like doesn't eat that much just to look better, like who cares? It's not
what
that's not really setting an unrealistic expectation. He's not telling people to go and like dehydrate yourselves every day.
Only if
I
you
wonder
want to be
when-
a rich, handsome movie star. I mean,
Yeah, I
geez.
think I wonder what happens when the cancel culture catches up to Christian Bale. To be like, wait a minute, he starved himself. This is unrealistic body goals and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they see his Cheney portrayal.
Yeah.
They're like,
That was all
right.
him too, man.
That's crazy. So there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about on this note. So you know how Jackass kicked Bam Margera off
Yes.
because he was being so fucking wild and crazy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the director of Jackass has been granted a restraining order against Bam Margera
Oh, why?
because he said things like, "I'm gonna kill you." In one motherfucking punch, he said, "Keep it up, fat boy, and I will continue."
That's body
wow.
shaming. He's canceled.
He said,
Yeah,
look,
Jackass.
he said, "Look at your children and grab your pocketbook, write a check. If you're greedy and cheap, look at your children again. If you don't sign the paper, look at your children." The fuck does he mean there?
I think he's gonna kill his kids. That's
He's off the deep end.
yeah.
Yeah, he says, "Sign your stupid fucking contract before you're not safe anywhere."
That's fucking bizarre.
Whoa.
he's got shooters.
These are all text messages to him, by the way. Now he's threatening him and his children. So obviously, Tremaine went and got a fucking, what's it called? Restraining order.
Restraining order. Yeah. Rightly so. I mean, and that's good. I think it's good that when people get a restraining order because you have it, you know, it's a piece of paper. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of stupid, but at least the police know that you have something on file about this person.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
like an
they ever do
invisible
come
wall,
and
right?
attack you, you just be like, bam, fucking dead. I'm clear. Told you about
So
this guy.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel bad for him because he did like fall off the deep end after his buddy died and shit. But seriously, after 20 years of friendship with Jeff Tremaine, this is how you're gonna fucking act.
That's how you gonna do me? You gonna play me like this?
You gonna do me like this? So he has to
Well-
stay at least 100 yards away from him and his wife and children.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna be right outside where they're filming and be like, "Hey, I see you."
Watch him actually be filming his own movie 100 yards away
He
of
would.
them filming their movie. He's like, look at these fucking guys.
Oh, you
without
think that's
me.
great? I'm Bam Margera, and this is pouring cold water on my head.
Yeah. It's gonna be something.
He's gonna be
stupid
more.
like that.
He's gonna be more than them.
Oh, man, this gonna be rough. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but it's gonna be rough.
What? Bam Margera's movie? 100 yards away? That's what it's gonna be called. 100 yards away.
Bam Margera, 100 yards away. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know.
It says Manny Rivera says these people are probably on their couch eating a bag of chips and a liter of soda with cupcakes on standby. Jesus, oh, jealous as fuck.
That's right.
Probably.
probably.
That's how I do it.
I mean,
Whenever
Look at him all sexy.
I like how for
Damn you.
our people, our listeners, because there's people don't watch, they just listen. I like how David kind of like breezes over most of the words, so like he's reading it along with us, but kind of not to everybody.
Cheese.
Probably
Oh, I have to read it to the
listeners. Okay, jealous fuck, got it. We all read it together. We get it.
you're welcome.
Fucking David.
You're welcome, listeners. Thanks for coming by.
All right. So my last topic here is something that I feel might need to be canceled. It seems pretty exciting when you think about it, but Taylor Swift just joined a movie. You guys
What's the
think about
movie?
that? So let's see here. I want to talk to you about the ensemble first. You guys ready to see who's in it?
I'm kinda scared.
Christian
Get ready.
Bale, Margot
Come on.
Robbie,
Come on.
John David Washington, Denzel
who that
Washington's
is.
son,
Oh,
Rami Malek, Zoe Saldana, Anya
Oh.
Taylor-Joy, Chris Rock, Mike Myers, Robert De Niro, Michael Shannon, Timothy Oliphant, and the list goes on.
Why is she in a movie with all these great fucking
I
actors?
don't know. I don't know.
The only
man.
thing
So-
she's great at is fucking up her relationships.
What is the movie called?
and writing songs about it.
Right?
Honestly, I don't know if it's been released. What it's called? I'm trying to find that. Thanks for asking stupid questions, George.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It's a new David O. Russell movie, but it doesn't say what it's called here.
So
That's-
after this movie's made, she's gonna have so much material for for her songs. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
just diss tracks of all the other actors.
Out 2.
Is that what she's?
Mm.
No. Is it? No, that's a question mark.
Knives
No,
Out
that's a question
too.
mark.
No way.
He's asking if it's Knives Out too.
Yeah,
And
no.
if she's playing the cadaver, then yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Those nice.
Just get-
That should be her role there. Let's see, new David O. Russell movie. Yeah, I don't know.
Because
It might
Knives
be
Out was Ryan Johnson.
Canterbury Glass. That might be the name of the movie.
Canterbury
right.
Glass.
Yeah, Canterbury Glass. John David Washington, by the way, he's a fucking great actor.
I didn't know.
I believe the most recent movie I've seen him in was Black Klansman.
Oh, that's the one with. Is that the one with Adam Driver?
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta watch that one.
you never saw it?
No,
Oh, it's pretty good.
I need to watch that one.
I'll check that out.
It's pretty
Hey.
good movie.
The other movie that I wanted to see too was Judas and the something Messiah. Fuck, it's on HBO. It's gonna come out soon in July. I thought it was already out. I looked on HBO Max. I was like, what the fuck? It's not out yet.
Speaking of new stuff on HBO Max, are you guys excited about the Conjuring movie coming out tonight at midnight? Well, tomorrow morning at midnight. I have to work at 7:00 in the fucking morning, so I'm not going to stay up late to
I
watch it tonight. But
do.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it tomorrow, like as soon as I get home.
I want to watch it after this. It's coming out tonight, like midnight. 01?
midnight tonight. Yes, midnight 01.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna watch it.
Midnight 01.
So this new one is The Devil Made Me Do It, right?
The devil made me do it.
The new
I
the
think-
new Conjuring movie.
The new Conjuring movie. Yeah.
Oh,
Judas
I
and the
think
Black
it-
Messiah. Thank you, Ryan Williams. It was great. Wait,
Hey.
how'd you already see it? I don't. According
you
to my
watched
HBO Max, it's not out yet. For me on my
Maybe-
HBO Max.
Maybe it's not out on HBO Max.
I don't know.
Here, let's find out right now. Keep
Yeah,
talking.
because
I'll
it
look it
said when I looked it up on HBO Max, it says it premieres July 1st. I'm like, man, I gotta wait a whole
Release
goddamn
date
month.
February 12th, 2021.
How come I can't watch it on my HBO Max?
I don't know.
It
Go
only showed
fucking
me the
rent it.
trailer.
Go rent it.
Ugh,
You loser.
whatever, I want to buy it because I like Lakeith Stanfield.
Whatever, I'm gonna buy it. He's all these complaints. And he's like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it.
So anyways, the Conjuring 3 movie is called The Devil Made Me Do It. Ryan Williams says it was out on HBO Max for 30 days back in March. Son of a bitch.
Oh, see, they do that little teaser, man.
Fuck me.
Well, they're doing that.
They give you a little taste.
Yeah, they're doing that with big movie releases this year. They're gonna release it to HBO Max for a full month, and then they're gonna pull it. And then you have to.
Well,
Yeah, that's
Did
what they've been doing.
did
No, but
you guys
that was-
watch
That was plan. That was their plan for all the movies this year.
on HBO Max, Exterminate All the Brutes is a docu-series. I think you guys should get and watch it.
What's it about,
Ryan Williams says it will be released on HBO Max in July.
It's coming back in July. So if you can wait one more month, David,
I mean, I
you'll be
can,
able
yeah.
to
be alright.
watch it for
Yeah,
free.
I'll give Home Ec another shot. I'll give HBO Max another shot.
All right. So what is it, David?
Okay, so there's a docu-series on HBO in general, but it's they have it on HBO Max called Exterminate All the Brutes, and it's done by the filmmaker Raoul Peck, and it's basically about like how Western civilization was built on the back of white supremacy, and he goes through the entire history of like everything, really, just dating back to all this stuff. But it's filmed in a very interesting way that's very captivating, and you're kind of like, holy fuck, like I don't know, it's just really fucked up shit. But it's really good movie or docuseries. It's a 4-part documentary.
All right.
So-
I'll take a watch.
Back to The Conjuring 3. This was called The Devil Made Me Do It, and if I'm not mistaken, it's revolving around the famous court case that happened in like the 70s or the 80s, where the defense was claiming their defense was that the devil made them do it. Like it was a murder charge that they said they were possessed at the time of the murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
No.
remember
Yeah.
a long time ago reading about that.
Yeah, I think that was like the first time in U.S. history in a court that they had to bring in basically religion into it.
Yeah, it was like a religious town too, wasn't it?
He's somewhere back east, yeah.
Yeah, Amityville, right?
You say Amityville?
Amity? I've always said Amity.
I was to say
I've only ever seen it written. Wind or wind? I don't know. Wind
I've
or
only ever seen that word written.
Right. Exterminate All the Brutes was crazy good, and I don't watch documentaries all that often. So, for someone who doesn't really watch docs,
Who said that?
says it's good. Ryan Williams said
Ryan
that.
Williams.
See, he knows what's up.
All right, I'm a big fan of documentaries, so
Yeah.
I'll
give
definitely,
it
I'll definitely watch it.
If the first episode don't really hook you, then I mean, they're only like an hour long each, so it's
Yeah.
basically a little movie.
Kind of how I am. I'll watch, like, if I'm watching like a huge series, I'll watch like 2 episodes before I give up on it. Like a
Good deal.
movie, I'll be in a movie like 30 minutes before I quit. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. We talked about reading, and there's one thing that I got brought up to my mind here. Did you hear that Tarantino was going to be releasing a novel on Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
Yes, and I need to pre-order that. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, you're going to get it?
I want to order it, yeah.
So initially it was supposed to be like a really super long movie, right? Like 4-hour cut or something like that. And then they
Well, he writes
cut it down
everything. He just writes. Like the original script for Kill Bill Volume 1 was 600 pages.
But I heard that this is going to be more than a screenplay, right? The novel.
This is like a novelization of the film. So I'm assuming he would dive in deeper into. There's going to be a lot more character development. I think.
Yeah. He said the 4-hour cut might ultimately be released to a streaming service, though.
Ooh.
Someday. Kinda like this. He got inspired by Snyder. I wonder
That'd be
if
cool.
Snyder is ever going to release a Crystalia cut of the Army of the Dead. You're just going to get tons of Snyder cuts.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
maybe 5 years.
Do you don't want to like take acid and watch the 4-hour cut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to be like, and here and away we go.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't get the reference.
Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I laughed though.
I've heard that. But
I
I've never
gave
seen
you a
the movie.
laugh.
Not good enough.
That's not good enough.
What'd you say, Pierce?
Thank you, George.
I've heard that, but I've never seen that movie.
Come on.
What I do is, here's one thing I got really excited about back. Well,
Good.
actually, we talked about it on the show before, but back when they were filming it, they turned that Taco Bell into an old Taco Bell.
We
remember?
went there.
We
George
went
and I
Yeah.
went there.
Yeah, we went
That's so cool.
We went there the day after, but still,
I
we
remember
went there.
back in California, back when we had Taco Bells like that.
I remember I took George to go see the movie. I went and paid for it. I paid with my own monies, and then yeah,
You paid for it?
that was me.
Man, must
But
have been
yeah, dude,
lots of BJs to get that money.
But yeah, dude, I was really excited, and like George really liked it. Like it was just a fucking great time, dude. I think to me, like the movie, I kind of relate to the movie because it's almost like a buddy movie,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of like a buddy movie.
Okay.
and I was really glad to go watch it with you, George. Like it
So
was just like,
as a huge fan of Bruce Lee, am
Yes.
I gonna be upset about it?
I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee, and I wasn't that upset about it.
You weren't that upset, so maybe a little bit.
Did you guys
Maybe-
see
maybe
the
written a
Bruce
bit,
Lee
yeah.
series that was on Netflix?
Okay. Well, the issue is that like they made Bruce Lee look like a complete buffoon, but what actually happened. That happened with was it Gene LaBelle?
Wait, he really fought Brad
Ye-
Pitt?
No,
He
stupid.
fought Bruce Lee. Well, not
Yeah, there's
fought, but they had a scuffle, and basically Gene
The
LaBelle
kerfuffle, one
basically
could
fucked
say.
him up.
No way.
LaBelle's like, yeah, Gene LaBelle's like a fucking black belt and judo. Like he was one of the founders of mixed martial arts. He was mixing styles like before Bruce Lee did it. So that's why he's like the grandfather of that.
Okay.
So when I saw it, I was like, I wasn't that heartbroken about it, but they did make Bruce Lee look like a buffoon, like a dummy, you know. That's the
But-
only-
Apparently, that's kind of how he. I mean, apparently, like
he was
Bruce Lee
arrogant.
was kind of like, yeah, he was very arrogant, and
Arrogant.
he got his ass kicked a lot when he was growing up.
But I mean, like when you really watch the film, you realize that it's a fictional character having a fantasy about that.
Yeah.
So there's really no reason to be upset at all. I'm like,
It's very true.
Kenny, what's up, buddy boy? Kenny's watching. Manny also
Kenny.
says,
Oh shit.
George, your dad met Bruce Lee?
Yes.
No,
What?
wait. Does he have a picture?
No, they didn't have a picture. He met Bruce Lee on the day that Brandon Lee was born. He went to
Oh.
the,
Dad met Bruce Lee?
as far as I know, that's what I've been told. So
I remember like one of the first introductions I've had to George's dad was when I found out that he could chop a coconut or punch a coconut with his hands. He'd break open a coconut with his hands. That's all I fucking remembered.
I've
Wow.
witnessed that firsthand. It's pretty terrifying.
How do you do it? Did he punch it?
He said it. He took the coconut. We examined it to make sure he didn't tamper with it. So we took the coconut, handed it back to him. He just sat it on the ground, bent over, one hand up, and then struck it. Coconut split in half. Then he's all see, and then he picked up one half. I think with his left hand, and then he turned it over so it's the brown side, the outside, and he hit it with his finger, and then it split in half again.
He popped a hole
Fuck.
straight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't fuck with that.
Imagine getting finger blasted by that guy, huh?
It was pretty intense. I always doubted he could do it because a coconut's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one
What
day,
kind of coconut though? Because like when my dad opens coconuts, he literally uses a machete.
Yeah. See, his dad's from the Philippines,
Yeah.
though. I mean, they do it old school way. They take
Did
a
he climb
rock,
the tree too?
walk
He's
out,
like,
walk out to the beach, take a rock, and
but it's like a classic, just a brown hard coconut, not the like coconuts where it still has like the green husk around it, because
Yeah.
those ones got to chop down before you get to anything.
Kenny asked if you're going camping, George. Why? What started that question?
What happened?
George asked it, or Kenny asked if you're going camping.
Oh, geez, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't see any of the comments. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking
You going camping, George?
Why is he asking if you're going camping?
Can you elaborate a little bit on that more, Kenny?
Is that just a random question? You going camping, George? He was like- oh, because it
He
was
said it was
intense.
intense. Like,
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
wow.
Great
You expected us
job,
to get that
Kenny.
joke from the comments?
Kenny, typically the joke goes, I just went camping. It was intense.
And
Oh,
you
it was
typed
intense.
intense.
But instead he just went like, hey, are you going camping?
Hey, you going camping? Hey, but I bet you he typed it immediately after George said it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
George said it was intense. And he was like, "You going camping? He'll get it. He'll get it soon. It's coming."
It's a joke.
He said, "Read the joke."
Okay.
Oh man. All right. Speaking of reading, before I drink a little bit more, maybe we do this script read, huh? Because I
Let's do
feel
it.
like I feel like I might be a little wobbly already.
A little loose.
Already.
Looks like
Well,
somebody's
Luke,
a
the
little lost.
Fuck, I'm on a lost.
Let's do some vocal exercises. See, I fucked up already. Any butter, butts, and butter, but she said my butter's bitter.
Okay,
This-
so
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
we are gonna read.
Bought a Toyota, should have bought a Hyundai.
The skeleton was never
What?
denied a bank loan.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Say it again,
Bought a
Pierce.
Toyota, should have bought a Hyundai.
Bought a
Nice.
Toyota, should have bought a Hyundai. Say it fast again. Say it fast again.
Bought a Toyota, should have bought a Hyundai.
It sounds like something you hear in a
man.
Star Wars movie.
Fuck you, David.
Fuck you, dude. What the fuck? I'm not the one telling the bad joke, Kenny. Fuck
It's
you.
It's
always-
supposed to be,
it's always
that's supposed to
fuck
be
you,
what
David.
you say when you make fun of people who like speak in tongues.
Bought a
You mean
Toyota,
Christians?
should have bought a Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a
All right,
script.
why don't you go pray to your mother Mary? All right, get the fuck out of here. All right, what
Bad
you
mouth
got,
Mother
George?
Mary.
All right, we're gonna do a script read from the Shawshank Redemption. This is gonna be the scene where Brooks has Hayward by the throat, and he's gonna stab him with the knife. I'm not sure. Pierce, have you seen this movie before?
Actually, I think I saw it when I was very young because the whole plot
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
David,
I lost
Good.
my script.
you still
Fuck
with?
you, David. So George said, Pierce and Josh, you guys have to figure something out because don't worry, I took care of David. And of course, David
Took
went and just.
care of him.
I drove a fucking literal script to David. I went.
You
over it.
handed it to him?
I handed him a paper script.
That motherfucker. He's got
Right
it.
here.
And then David, I saw this on the way over there. Shop smart. Shop.
S smart. You got that?
You got that?
Okay.
All right. So this is gonna be the Shawshank Redemption, the scene with Hayward and Brooks. I want Brooks to Pierce to play Brooks.
Got
Why?
It's the
Just
it's the
watch.
Because Pierce, you have to put some inflection in this bad boy. You really gotta deep down in your soul. You gotta act.
All right. I guess
All right,
I'll
so-
do the opposite of that then.
It looks like we have. It looks like we have the narrator. We have Floyd. Who's Floyd? Who's Jigger?
I'll do.
You gotta be careful with that word. Whoa.
You do.
I went over
Uh,
this, David. So Jigger and Snooze are the same. I don't know why they separated it here like this, but it's the same person. I would after we read it, I'll play the clip. I have the clip ready.
Oh,
So
okay.
can we change? Can we change that Jigger to Snooze so nobody gets
Yeah, we're just
you know,
we're, snooze.
none of our
Snooze.
listeners? Yeah, we're just changing his name to Snooze.
Supposed to be
Snooze from here on out.
Okay, you got it.
So we're gonna start from right here, the exercise yard. Let me know when you guys are ready.
All right, hold on. So we gotta divvy out the
Figure out
parts.
who's
So
who. Yeah.
who's Floyd? Who's Jigger / Snooze? Who is Brooks? Oh, Pierce is Brooks. And
I'll
who's
be
Red?
Floyd.
You'll be
So
who?
Who's Floyd?
Somebody has to be Dufresne. who's
Andy
gonna
be-
Dufresne.
I'll be Andy.
Okay,
Okay.
that means you got to be Red, Josh.
I'm Red. Gotcha.
Yeah, he does a better Morgan Freeman.
I'll do
I'm Morgan
Floyd,
Freeman.
and I'll do Snooze.
So wait, who's also narrating? Typically, the person who's the narration of the script is everything but the dialogue. So you would
Well,
read.
I don't have enough
this-
for that.
Yeah, it's fine. So I mean,
Cons-
I don't have a lot of dialogue, so I could narrate.
Who's
I'm fine.
David playing?
I'm Andy.
He's
All right,
Andy
I'll
Dufresne.
do the narration as well because once I call your name, that's when you would read, right?
What are you typing there, Georgie?
I'm not typing anything.
Hey,
That's
Georgie.
me. I put in all our names.
Pierce needs. Oh, okay.
Beep, beep,
Okay.
Richie.
Wow.
Beep, beep, Richie. So we got
Georgie.
Red, Floyd, Andy, Snooze, and Hayward and Brooks.
So we're
Got it.
starting at the
All right.
exercise yard at the bottom of
Oh,
page 54.
Who's Haywood?
Yeah.
Who wants Haywood?
Oh shit, who's
I'll
he?
play Haywood. I'm gonna do him in like a accent like this. Can I do that?
You do whatever you want, man.
Okay.
I can do whatever I want
Sounds
to.
Yeah,
Fuck
do
you.
however you want, man. You're
This-
you.
It's
All right.
gonna.
So do you want me to do narration or is that David?
I could do the narration.
Go ahead.
Okay, so exterior, exercise yard, day. That's when we're starting off, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's 1954. Floyd runs into the yard, scared and winded. He finds Andy and Red on the bleachers. Floyd.
Red, Andy, it's Brooks.
Interior, prison, library, Andy's office. Day, 1954. Floyd rushes in with Andy and Red at his heels. They find, I'm just going to say Snooze, trying to calm Brooks, who has Haywood in a chokehold and a knife to his throat. Haywood is terrified. Snooze.
Come on, Brooksy. Why don't you just calm the fuck down, okay?
Brooks.
Goddamn miserable puke-eating sons of horrors.
He kicks over a table. Tax files explode through the air. Red.
What the hell's going on?
Snooze.
You tell me, man. 1 second he was fine, then now came the knife. I better get the guards.
Red.
No, we'll handle this. Ain't that right, Brooks? Just settle down and we'll talk about it, okay?
Brooks.
Nothing left to talk about. It's all talked about. Nothing now but to cut his fucking throat.
Red.
Why? What's Haywood done to you?
That's what they want. It's the price I gotta pay.
Andy steps forward, rivets Brooks with a gaze softly. Brooks, you're not going to hurt Haywood. We all know that. Even Haywood knows that. Right, Haywood? Haywood. Nods
Sure.
terrified.
I know that, sure.
Andy. Why, ask anyone, they'll tell you. Brooks Houghton is a reasonable man. Red. Cueing nods all around.
Yeah, that's right. That's what everybody says.
Andy. You're not fooling anyone. So just put the damn knife down and stop scaring the shit out of people. Brooks.
the only
That's
way
you.
they'll let me stay.
Brooks bursts into tears. The storm is over. Haywood staggers free, gasping for air. Andy takes a knife, passes it to Red. Brooks dissolves into Andy's arms with great heaving sobs. Andy, take it easy. You'll be all right. Haywood,
Him? What about me? Crazy old fool, damn near slit my throat.
Red,
You've had worse from shaving. What did you do to set him off?
Haywood,
Nothing. He just came in to say fairly well.
off their looks.
Ain't you heard? His parole came through.
Red and Andy exchange a surprised look. Andy wants to understand. Red just motions to let it be for now. He puts his arms around Brooks, who sobs inconsolably, softly.
Pierce,
Red,
Pierce, let's hear that. Let's hear that sobbing, Pierce.
but he's not Red.
No, he's Brooke sobbing.
Yeah.
He's Brooks sobbing.
Ain't
We don't
that
need to-
bad, old hoss?
Going further.
Won't.
David
We have
doesn't
to go
have
to
that
that
reading
Is that the end of
comprehension.
the? That's not the
Yeah.
end of the scene.
That's
Ain't that bad, old hoss? Won't be long till you're squiring pretty young girls on
Actually,
your
I
arms.
think that went pretty
What?
well.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the middle of reading my last line, but that's
I
cool.
like that it was short.
I picked the short
you say?
ones, run through it a couple times.
Uh,
But there
Yeah,
was
because I think
it-
Pierce needs a little. I think Pierce needs a little bit more artistic direction. I think here's what we should do.
Oh, thanks, Manny.
I think
See, the
I
more
think we
direction
should-
you give me, the less I'm gonna do.
yeah.
I think we should read it, but we should change it up a bit, right? I mean, like we had Kermit the Frog. Maybe we throw another different voice out there. You know, I mean, we go into our old voices and try this again, and then we could get something out of Brooks. You know, I like how Pierce is
Pierce
like,
is just gonna deliver it over and over again. Just
like guys, goddamn miserable puke eating
you
sons,
sons
of
of
whores.
whores.
You fucking sons of whores.
Sons of whores. That was great, Pierce.
That was pretty good. Pretty good.
That was fun.
Would you like to see the scene, Pierce?
Sure.
Here we go.
We're you gonna
Let's
get
roll
pulled for this? We're gonna get.
Who cares?
We're gonna get pulled for this.
We're okay.
Play it.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I didn't know we were still. Okay.
Red, Andy, it's Brooks. Just drop that much to do.
She's from the script.
Please, Brooks, just calm the fuck down, will you?
Stay back!
Okay.
Stay back, goddammit!
What the hell's going on? You tell me. Just 1 second, he's finding out come the knife. Dirty
Sons of bitches.
Brooks, we can talk about this, right?
What I'm talking about, goddammit, it's all talked out. I'm gonna cut his fucking throat.
Hey, what? Wait a minute. What's he done to you?
And that's what they done. I got no choice.
Brooks, you're not going to hurt Haywood. We all know that. Even Haywood knows that, right, Haywood?
I know that, sir.
You know why you're not going to hurt him? Because he's a friend of yours and because Brooks Hadlin is a reasonable man.
That's right. Is that right, guys?
Yes. So put the knife down. Brooks, look at me. Put the knife down. Brooks, look at his neck, for God's sake. Brooks, look at his neck. He's bleeding.
It's the only way they let me stay.
Come on, this is crazy. You don't want to do this. Come on. Put it down. Hey, come on.
That's what I wanted to hear from you, Pierce.
Yeah, what about me? Crazy old fool goddamn near cut my throat.
Oh, shit, Haywood, you had worse from shaving. What the hell did you do to set him off anyway?
I didn't do nothing. I come in here to say fairly well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
I just don't understand what happened in there. That's all. Oh, man, crazy's a rat in a tin shit house is what.
Oh, Haywood.
All right, so I'm wondering where all that additional dialogue was because it was not in my
Ad lib.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know we could do that.
Well, I mean, typically in the movies, yeah, sometimes you have the script and
See, I was ad-libbing too. It was supposed to be really emotional, and I just made it not.
it really
Pierce
captures the
acts-
scene.
when
Pierce, It was
Pierce
really good.
acts, it's really robotic. Pierce feels like the best way to deliver is exactly doing what's in front of your face. That's why at the end of everything he says, he just says exclamation point. He doesn't actually raise his voice up at all. That was fun. Script reads are always fun, especially with Pierce because it's just
He makes it fun.
it's
Yeah, he
something else. It's something else with that guy.
Yeah, I wanted something like a little semi-serious with a crazy range of emotions in there.
Yeah. We should do another one. Maybe we could get somebody to comment on what movie we should do next.
Yeah, what
Do another
scenes would you like to see? What movies?
Somebody should.
I think if we could get a scene or a movie and then get some voices, we could really have fun with this.
Yeah.
it's fun.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys pick what voices you want to hear from us or what scenes from whatever movies you guys want. We'll do our best. Comment below.
You know, or
Should
just
do something from Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Never seen it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm also trying to think what voices will we be able to pull off.
I'm rewatching TNG right now. You should watch it.
You're rewatching what?
The
TNG.
Next Generation.
So good.
Nice.
Is
I
that
mean, you
how
like the
you
Orville,
Star
so
Trek
it's like a
people tell-
non-comedy version of it.
Yeah, but I love comedy, so that's basically telling me that, oh, hey, so you're gonna have everything you watched, but nothing that you like. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
All right. Well, anyway, I'd say this is a pretty good show. I'd say we probably talk about our projects and what we got going on, and we'll go from there. Next week, by the way, I'm gonna be in Thursday. Where am I gonna be?
You're on
Arizona,
tour?
Pierce?
I'm gonna be in.
You're on tour? Tell us about your tour dates.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
be on tour. You guys can catch me at the Tempe Improv.
Catch you outside.
We actually might
Next-
go there.
next-
I was thinking of going
Next Thursday, I will be at Pierce's on Thursday. So
You're gonna be in Pierce's hot apartment. Cool.
You're getting a little ahead of yourselves. Let's do the memes.
Oh shit, we forgot about the memes. We forgot about memes, bro.
Yeah, we got
Come on.
Not the memes.
All right. So
Time for the Speakeasy meme exchange.
$50, whatever you want, baby. Can you sit in the room with me while I play Silent Hill 2? It's less scary.
By the way, I think that you guys talked about this on your That's My Story podcast, right? You guys
Mhm.
talked about Silent Hill being scary and your friends and shit.
Yes, sir.
When you didn't mention my name at all, but that's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yep. I totally
Uh,
forgot you existed, bro.
Not offended at all.
Botox, the reunion. What the fuck?
Did anybody watch this?
No.
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it.
It was
Interesting.
interesting
Was it
seeing-
good?
seeing-
You guys
yeah,
just
seeing-
like, I watch it, I
It was
regret it.
interesting seeing behind the scenes and shit. I mean, it was just
Yeah,
like anything else.
Yeah, it was just
Um,
it was literally just
Hold on. Wait a tick. Manny says Reservoir Dogs. We are doing a script read from Reservoir Dogs.
All right.
That's
down.
a fantastic idea.
good
All
idea.
right. Okay.
All right.
So what scene and what voices would you guys want to hear?
I mean, I think we could figure out the scene if we just get some voices and really play with it there.
All
But
right.
anyway, let's continue with the memes here.
Okay. Robin, you didn't name everything in the bathroom after you, too, did you? Batman, of course not, Robin. Okay. Oh, Batman. Okay, yes, there's bat shampoo. Robin. Just blank. Batman, but there's also Conditioner Gordon. Hella? Is that
Yeah, hello.
Hella is the most realistic on-screen depiction of an older sister who breaks your shit for no reason.
That's hella funny.
Can you guys read that one?
Oh, thank you so much. Kisses. Never accept kisses from thoughts. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm your mom.
I like how it's a deflection. Like
From thoughts, bro? Damn.
that's good.
You know, I
Oh,
know
you
I'm
guys-
not very hip, but I still don't know what thoughts really means. I think it's pretty fucking
That
stupid.
hoe over there. Anyways, could you guys read that one too? It's too tiny for me.
It says, when I was a kid watching DBZ, I saw myself as Gohan, so it's fitting he grew up to be a disappointment.
He really did.
Damn.
He had so much potential.
Yeah,
Like he
he's
defeated
rude.
Cell, and they
Damn.
made him
Well, the
fucking
whole thing
useless.
is Akira Toriyama wanted Gohan to be bigger,
Yeah,
stronger than Goku, and just be the
be the next one.
character. But
Yeah.
the problem is everyone fell in love with Goku, so he's like, you know what? Fuck Gohan, and they continue the next series.
Yeah,
After
but we're supposed to like.
Saga.
It would have been cool if Gohan like kind of took the reins, but Goku was still strong.
Yeah, it would have, but they fucked that up.
When you see a funny meme that is not a repost, first edition. Very nice. What the fuck?
I get really proud of the memes that I create. Did you save the meme that I fucking put up
What
on
meme?
Speakeasy Meme Exchange with you and David about last
Oh.
episode?
Yes, sir. That's
You
coming.
saved it. Okay. Haha. One of my first
Okay, you guys
editions.
gonna have to read that one. Can't read that.
USA. I'm going to change the world. Other countries for the better, right? USA. Just stares in other countries for the better, right? It's a scene from Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay, you guys gonna have to read that one for sure. I can't read that shit.
Oh, can't read that one. Sorry.
Is it too
not
tiny
for
for you
me.
too?
Yeah.
This is my partner, Tony Stark. He is pain in my assholes. I join Avengers. He must join Avengers. I make Team Cap. He must take Team Iron. He dies brutally in front of his wife. I go back in time to smash my wife. Great success.
Great success. That was a pretty decent Borat impression, considering the fact that it was coming from you.
Oh, when she says she uses OnlyFans, but there's an AC unit at her house. Liar!
Liar! Oh shit! Oh god, I can't deal with OnlyFans this weekend, man. I need AC units.
Okay, I've read this one before, but could you guys read the
All
title?
right, yeah. So this is what's his name again? Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
This is a Ben Shapiro meme when he's talking to that person about Boy Scouts, and it says, it's George pasted over saying, "How am I supposed to know the MGM casino is tied to MGM?" And then it's a picture of David that says, "It's in the name, MGM." And I found like the most like I found like the blankest look out of George, like the blankest like most like weird look out of George, and then the most sarcastic look out of David. Like I scrubbed through some footage.
Why would you guys use Ben Shapiro and put that fucking that's bullshit?
Because it was fucking hilarious, and it directly relates to that meme.
Yeah.
It's in the name MGM. It's in the name Boy Scouts. That was his fucking response
Oh.
to that.
Yep.
I don't know anything about Ben Shapiro. Can't read that. Too tiny.
It says, getting ready for my hot girl summer after my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend and then killed her.
Wow.
Damn, is that true?
That's a meme.
So
Is that
she's
true? We
single.
should find
It's
that.
a meme, but I just saw this. I'm like, that's going up. I don't care.
Holy shit, dude.
We should
Seems
find
like
out.
news.
I gotta look
Find out
into
if
that
that's
one.
real. Yeah.
It's TikTok
It'd be
murder.
weird. You remember that movie like Good Luck Chuck, where after he dates a girl,
They get married.
she ends up getting married like right after? What if she's that type of person? Like she dates a guy and then he murders the next girl.
Okay, can you guys read that one?
No, because I'm
Me
gonna
and
read
my
it
husband are looking-
in a mean accent.
Me and my husband are looking for a third person to spice things up, but not too spicy or he could have a seizure. Inbox me.
Or he
Okay.
could have a seizure.
I would have read it. See, I would have read it way different, way more offensive, and we would have got canceled. So I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you didn't.
I'm gonna
Glad
stand back. I'm just going to let Pierce read it. I'm
Okay.
just going to move on.
This is Keanu Reeves' tweet. I don't know if it's actually really him, whatever. I hate when people ask me, why are you so quiet? Because I am. That's how I function. I don't ask others, why do you talk so much? It's rude.
I feel like that's something he would say, though.
Yeah. I don't think he would. Yeah, he'd probably say that. So it's my face, my sexual desire.
That one's more like a visual thing. You kind of have to see that one.
I
Yeah.
thought we were supposed to do funny memes on this show. But I guess,
Can you guys read that one?
If
North,
mosquitoes in the
mosquitoes
south
in
are
the
so
south.
bad, why don't you just use bug spray? Mosquitoes in the south.
Freaking
As they're like
out of-
keeping out of the bug spray.
Making right out of
Me. Don't peek. I just saw a sniper clip. My
My
That's
teammate,
a meme.
JFK.
That's a meme.
That's mine. I thank you. Thank you.
That's a good one.
The format could be a little better. Let's see. The heat is killing me. I'm going to request a transfer. Well, shit. Can you guys read that top part?
Yeah, it's a note in a bathroom that says, please do not flush anything other than bathroom tissue. Thank you. And the bottom says, carefully puts turd.
In pocket.
All right. I put this one up. It's so fucking
Oh,
fun.
fuck that.
Yeah, I
Fuck
can't
that.
read that.
I'm not reading any of that.
All right. So
What
it's,
in the world?
it's a fucking book report. And it says at the top, the teacher wrote, Adam, you're better than this with an F. And the book report on John F. Kennedy by Adam G. And it says JFK served as our 35th president of the United States. He was born in Massachusetts in 1917, the same year Houdini was buried alive.
What the fuck?
It says
not relevant.
Who cares?
And then it went on to
That's
Houdini.
relevant.
Hold on. He liked women a lot, so when Jackie was away, he would host secret sex parties in the Oval Office where famous women would get naked and dance for the president. One night on his birthday, Marilyn Monroe came to sing happy birthday very seductively. They had sex after, making him the coolest president ever. In convertible cars, which wasn't such a good idea.
This isn't the history
Wow.
I want to remember. So I'm
He
giving
he
you
really
that.
did all of that? That's mind blowing. That is fucking mind blowing. Let me tell you. Wow.
Really
And
blows
then,
this
you
whole
know,
JFK thing wide
Jackie
open. Huh?
Jackie
Oh.
didn't really like it, but you know what happened? It just went in one ear and out the other. He did not care.
Oh man. Let's see what happened here. Annie. Oh, thanks. Manny.
All right, looks like we got
Oh,
a script
nice.
for next episode for the
Script for next
Reservoir
episode.
Dogs.
That's
We'll,
what's
we'll
good.
divvy up the lines beforehand so we all know what we're reading. This is some
Yeah.
behind the scenes content, by the way. If you want more behind the scenes content, please subscribe, and we'll send you the whole uncut video of us doing stupid shit and talking about stupid shit. That's this. That's what this is.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
We don't have a video of that.
I was like, huh?
What you got there, George? Is that it? Are we done?
That's all the memes, man.
Oh, we're done with memes. Oh, what do you know? All right. So anyway, let's talk about our upcoming project. So, like I said, I'm going to be out in Las Vegas, then I'm going to go down to Arizona. You guys aren't going to make it, right? You guys going to come out to Vegas at least? David, if I get you a plane ticket, are you going to take your first flight to Vegas?
During a pandemic?
You never been on a plane?
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
sure.
wrong? You're vaccinated, you fucking wimp. Come on.
This is the
Come
perfect
on,
time to do
everybody's
it now,
doing
too,
it.
David, because
A
you
short.
have your shots and it's not as crowded.
It's like an hour-long flight. It's a good first experience.
David, if the
I'm
flight,
on the no-fly list.
if the
There, I
flight
said
was if the flight was a bus, it would be your kind of bus. Real short.
Ah, I like those buses.
Anyway, so David, let me know. Maybe I'll fly you out to Vegas and we'll drive down to Pierce's place together. Have a grand old weekend. I'm gonna make you earn some of your money though, out doing them beaches like you did out in the corner.
By the
But
good
still,
Jew.
You want to buy me a
Uh,
plane ticket to fly me into a hot place? No, thanks.
yeah. All right. Anyway, so I have a new episode of Scuba Guys coming out. We covered the movie Interspace, like I said, and then at the end of the Scuba Guys, I teased my my movie that I chose for this coming up week. So I'll tell you guys the quote. It is that's because I'm the best guitar player in the world. Self-taught, no lessons. Thank you
Wedding
very
singer.
much, Pop.
Pop.
That's the movie that we're doing on the
You
next
divorced me
episode of
here.
Scuba Guys.
You guys are gonna scuba dive into that movie?
I love that movie. You don't like that
I mean,
movie?
I do. I'm just saying. Like, I figured you guys would be diving into a bit more deeper, methodical, more fucking profound
No,
movies.
We kind of pick everything, and the biggest thing is with our show, it's not just diving into what the movie ultimately means. It's diving in to see what behind the scenes things look like, what the studio influence could have been, different names, different actors that could have been in the movie, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's far beyond what just the movie represents. Tons of fucking behind the scenes shit. Tons of
Does it?
research that goes
But it's
into it.
also, why wouldn't you want to deep dive into things that you love? I would love to do that, right? To deep dive into a movie that you fucking love watching. So yeah,
I was deep diving into communism earlier, learning about
Hey,
Joseph Stalin, Fidel Castro. It's pretty interesting shit. Nikita Khrushchev.
All right, Pierce, what do you got? You got an upcoming test, right?
Yeah, I do have that. I'll be at home until my next vacation.
All right, but those of y'all watching, you guys can catch me in Las Vegas from the 6th through the 10th, and then in Arizona from the 10th through the 12th. Then I'm back in Spokompton.
I do have some things I'm going to be doing, like in the coming months, at least. I'm going to try to see Annie Letterman, who's coming here.
whoop, whoop.
So I'm going to try to go to Tempe Improv when she's here.
Oh, I didn't talk about it on the last show, but Mark Norman was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
That guy's
that's
so
right.
funny.
Oh, I love Mark
So
Norman.
funny. So funny. All right, George, what you got? What you got upcoming for That's My Story?
This week on Friday, the new episode releases at 7 a.m. as per usual, and my guest actually will be your co-host Chris from Scuba Guys.
Nice.
Nice.
Can't wait to learn about him. Never met him.
It's a very fun interview. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for
Awesome.
making.
What about you, David? What you got going on?
Wednesdays, you can catch me at Wednesday Night Live on the You Suck Network podcast. Catch them on YouTube as well as Facebook. They have a bunch of other shows as well. They have what's another show called? What's the difference?
Oh God, I love this. I love this.
There's
Every
like
single
all these
time.
other shows, and like I know I'm keep thinking about the Weekly Bazaar or the Podstars thing, but
What's
we're
going
not
on with the Weekly Bazaar.
Alright,
I thought you were hosting that with Tom. What happened?
co-hosting it with Tom, and we're still waiting
so
to
hold
bring
on.
it back. I'm not too sure.
You
what's
put
going on.
David in charge of anything, and you think that it's going to come out when it's supposed to come out?
Well, it'll be
It'll
Tom.
be out eventually.
It'll be Tom Stevens that's mainly in charge of that.
At
And
the,
then
at the
David-
helm, well, David's just kind of like
I'm up in the crow's
You're good.
nest. You're good.
doing
You're good. A little more starboard. A little more starboard. You're good.
So George, I reached out recently to Brian, who was he's in the Society of Scoundrels, the
Ooh.
podcast, and I reached out to him recently because I've been designing these logos, and I looked at his because they're I subscribed to them, and I was like, oh, they're just kind of outdated. So I was like, hey, do you mind if I help like redesign your logo? So I reached out to him,
It
and he's
looks
down
like
for it.
shit.
But no, I mean it's just like an older one. Like it's a good thing to revamp and rejuvenate. So I'm going to Pro Boner. I'm gonna redesign his logo. But I think that'd be great for you to reach out and get him on your show, man. He's like super interesting. Fucking he's a firefighter and like podcast host. Great guy.
Damn.
I think you should reach out and get him on your
Firefighter, huh?
show.
I hit him up. I just haven't heard back from him yet. So
Oh
he's probably-
shit.
Oh,
Probably
Probably
saving-
just ignored you. Actually, him and I are connected on Facebook already. I bet you're in his like deep messages.
Yeah,
the
most
one that you got to click the people you're not linked to.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll reach out to him. He was talking to me about being on Society of Scoundrels. So if I do go on the show, I'll
nice.
definitely reach out. I want to learn about his life. So I think it'd be a good connection.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be
But
cool.
anyway, so how are we doing next week, guys? Let's talk about that real quick before we go. We're gonna do the Reservoir Dogs script read, but I, of course, am gonna be with Pierce. So how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, so I have chairs behind me. I think I'll set up for you, Josh, and we'll like sit
you
on
can sit
two
on the
chairs.
floor.
We'll zoom out a little bit. Maybe I'll put a webcam up. If you want to bring a webcam, I could set up too. Like whatever you want to do.
I think that's what you should do.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
could
what
bring
we
one.
should do, David. We should come here, or we should go someplace where we can sit side by side, and then we could put
Yeah.
up 2 cameras and stuff.
Okay, that sounds
That'd
good.
be cool.
And then I think
I like
we should also do not just a script read. We should do a game where it's 2-on-2.
Yeah. That'd be
Huh.
fun.
How do we do that? We'll talk about that after the show. But tune in next week.
Video games.
It's gonna be us in person and them guys in wrong way. Them guys in person. And yeah, it's gonna be
You'll get it.
a great show. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you, Pierce, next week. It's been a long time. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
having fun, drinking, maybe even eating meat. Who knows?
There's lots to drink
It's gonna be
down
crazy.
here. I got some places too for that.
Because I got plenty of Thoilant for you to drink.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
Peace.